What's Gucci, Playboys?
What up?
Yo.
How we feeling today?
Fantastic.
Feeling good?
Y'all feeling good?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Solid White, you feeling good? Flush, you feeling good?
Yeah.
We got Zach Riley in the building. Isaac Hayes. You know my dog. Flush Jackson, he here. You know what I'm saying?
That's my guy.
He here. Who else we got, bro? Zach Riley, Isaac Hayes, 85.
Yes, sir.
Bro, we just got to start off right. You know what I'm saying? How we doing, baby?
Right.
White said, hey, feeling like we the king. Bro, listen. What we witnessed on Sunday was the best showing of video games I think we've ever seen.
Bro.
What y'all think?
Insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, listen, I can't even explain. So many bangers. 17 first party games were shown, and you know they in the game. $17 a month. This is what's crazy. I posted on Twitter, it's like, oh, these are my 4 games for July that I'll be playing. One of them was First Descendants. That's a free to play. Okay. The next, Path of the Goddess. Right. And then Flintlock. And then Frostpunk 2. 3 of those games are in Game Pass. Altogether, it would have cost me $134.99. And instead, your boy get it for, what do you call it? Your boy get it for $16.99 a month. You hold on, my Nightbot tripping. Bro, give me a second. We gonna run it back. This thing tripping. Turn it off. Disable.
Bro, Nightbot was going through the
boy,
chat.
Nightbot was getting y'all, boy.
Holy Nightbot going crazy.
Y'all should be good now.
Our bad.
Nightbot was out there sniping everybody.
I've been through.
Shooting.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. My fault, bro. Retype those in, bro. Retype those in, shit.
It says stop spamming.
It was telling y'all, stop spamming cap. That's a warning.
Crazy.
Oh boy. But listen, man, I hope y'all have had a great week, man. We've gotten a lot of news about some of these titles that are coming out. But what we're going to do today is we are going to share, kind of like what our thoughts were about the whole show in general and what our favorite games were. Like, what stood out? There was a lot. It was so hard to choose, too, boy. So, look at the first game that dropped, bro. Dude. Boy, putting a Viking mech. 30 below, what up, man? Hey, Reezy. Why is this shit such a bop? Huh?
That's why.
Well, I'm in a good mood, baby. We're here to talk some games. You know what I'm saying? Positivity. Well, let's go ahead and close that thing on our Guess Who 107. What's up, baby? 30 below up in the house. That boy cold. How cold?
Ice cold.
All right. You can't help it.
I can't help it.
Oh my god, man. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that sub button if you guys can. 100% really appreciate it. Shout out to y'all for being here, rocking with us. What else we got, man? We got to go around the room. Nova,
Yes, sir.
what you been playing and watching, my brother?
Haven't been watching too much. I did catch. Well, let me take that back because they just dropped a new episode yesterday for Dark Matter. I caught up for last week.
Okay.
So I'm pretty close. I've been watching here and there some. I think I'm on episode 4 of that Outer Range, bro. That game is. Mwah! I even got my girl hooked on it too. So yeah,
it's good, bro.
Good one.
Show is gas. What I've been playing, a little bit of Minecraft on the server that I was working on. Quite a bit of Hades 2, a little bit of Street Fighter to get, keep the juices flowing because the cooler came out. And bro, Fading Afternoon, bruh. Woo! I just pulled up on somebody at the car dealership last night, boy.
That game's so good, dog.
So good.
Yes.
He cooks, bro. Fading Afternoon is probably one of the funnest games I've played all year,
For
bro.
sure.
And to be honest, like after I got my first game over, I told myself, I was like, all right, that's enough of the game. I think I got it good. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try, see what's going on. Hours, bro. Hours, bro.
You get stuck on it, bro. And the music is fire too.
Yeah, especially after you like progress and stuff, bro. The music is so good, man. It's just like how did they squeeze so much awesomeness out of this 8-bit 2D side scroller?
They squeezed the shit
everything, bro. Yeah. Well, I was looking up because I was really interested on what he used as like being by himself. So he used this you have like Unity, like all these engines or whatever. Like he used this one called Game Maker. And I was watching like tutorials on how to use it or whatever, man. And you can add a lot of stuff to it. And it's basically like exactly a 2D. It's built for 2D joints like that or whatever, or 8-bit or whatever you want to call it. It's built for that. It includes a whole bunch of assets or whatever. But no, he did a lot of work, and I mean, he optimized the shit out of it because it's like I don't know how many. It's like 50 megabits. I don't know how much the download is. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's super small, bro. And it's, bruh, like the animations crazy, combat crazy, story crazy.
Yep.
Bro. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, bro. It's wild. What about you, Skell, man? What you been playing and watching?
As far as watching, I've been watching the show called The Outlaws on that Amazon Prime. This show is fire, y'all.
Is it?
It has a lot of potential. It's pretty much about just a random group of people that are all doing community service. It takes place in the UK, but it comes together like they kind of become a team. Like it's fine. I don't want to give too much away, but a lot of potential, really good. I'm actually enjoying that one. Another show I've been watching is called BLAQQ Orphan. Yeah, it's about this about clones. I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's about this one girl, and it's like, well, clone, but it's like her playing a bunch of people, and it's like really well done. Shout out to her, the actress. I don't know, I can't think of her name, but she is killing it. That's a good show to watch. And Dark Matter, caught up on that. Woo-hoo!
Have you watched the final episode?
That was the final?
Yep.
No
So.
way.
No.
Episode 7? No, you're right. You're right. It might be another one. It might be one more.
Gotta be one more.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just leave it at that, y'all. I gotta be one more. God, this shit. Woohoo. If it's not one more, I'm about to be sick. For sure, I'm gonna be sick because that is the greatest cliffhanger they got going on. It's like, oh my god. But yeah, that show's fucking amazing. As far as playing, I've been playing Valorant. A lot of that, a lot of Fading Afternoon, man. I'm getting good at it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've gotten to the point where I know I'm really just going about my days, know what I'm doing. I've had a lot of run throughs though. Like that's how much I'm playing this game. Like I'm like, fuck, I messed up. And I'll start a new game off the rip sometime. I'm like, no, I'm gonna start over because I know exactly what I'm doing. It's nice and calm at first.
Bro, it gets crazy after a while.
It gets crazy after a while. So I've been thoroughly enjoying this game, man. Bought on Switch, happy about it, playing on my couch, loving it. I've been playing Street Fighter. They got Bison and Terry the Kid coming soon and all that. So got to get ready for that. That's going to be fire. That's and Akuma as well, as Nova was saying. I've been going against him. He is crazy, low key. He's something fierce like he's always been. But other than that, I've been playing started my Elden Ring thing back up so I can make sure I'm good for the DLC to come out. Gotta let y'all know a little fun fact. This is kind of crazy. It said that 62% of Elden Ring players haven't beat Moog, which is a boss that you have to beat in order to play the DLC. They said 62% of people have not beat him. I beat him already, but I'm just going back to go beat him because I started New Game Plus, so I have to do everything kind of over. But I'm maxing people out because I'm on New Game Plus, so it's nothing. But yeah, y'all, there's some fake lords out there. They ain't beating the people. They are faking it. Talking about they beat it, man. I can't wait. Now they all gonna be back into it and going back to fight him again because that shit was tough. They ran because he was a side boss. You didn't have to fight him, but everybody fought him. But they should have. But clearly they didn't. So yeah, that's what I've been watching and playing. So that's a little advice.
Bro, you know what's funny? You know what they could have done though, like to gain traction, is they could have. They have access to those statistics on what bosses weren't beat the most or whatever. And since it was a side boss, they could have made that one of the stipulations, you know what I'm saying, while making the game. It's like, oh, this is the low tier. That way they can get more player engagement from the first game leading up to the DLC.
Well, that's kind of what's happening.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be able to. No, but everybody's gonna have FOMO trying to see what the DLC is about. Can't get access, can't boot the game up and play the DLC. And if you just start the game, you're not getting straight to him to beat him. So it's right now, people are kicking it into gear to get that shit done. Like I promise. So it's great. Hey. And I gotta say this too. I've been going back and playing it. I feel like such a fucking warrior going back. Like I beat all this. I felt all the trauma too. I was like, oh, you used to piss me off, and I'm out here waxing now because I'm on New Game Plus. But
exactly,
yeah, it's that's what I've been playing and watching, man.
Cool. Watch it, dude. I watched How to Rob a Bank yesterday on Netflix, little documentary. I was tired, bro. I just wanted to just chill.
I was about to say, you straight, bro? Like,
but it was cool, man. It was talking about this well-known bank robber that they nicknamed Hollywood that ran it up on the Pacific Northwest, bro. Like he robbed like multiple banks in high fashion. So that was cool.
Did he get caught?
Yes.
Damn. They always get caught, man.
Yep. And then what else did I watch, man? I watched Jack with the Kids. Y'all remember that with Robin Williams? Where he was a kid that grew up real fast. It was like Benjamin Button type shit.
Robin Williams?
Yeah. No, it was good. And then what I've been playing, Nine Souls. I've been grazing, bro. Fate in the Afternoon. What else, man? Oh boy, I got back on Diablo. Tough. I was like, I gotta get this over with. I gotta level up, do all my stuff, man, before this for October comes for the DLC, the Vessel of Hatred. Oh, Parris, god darn it. I forgot. I'm sorry, Parris. He gonna come in here and beat me up now.
Dang.
He said he gonna come in here. We're gonna have to tuck in all our chains,
bro.
And it's gonna be all your fault.
I said that, bro. My fault. He said, you better send me that link, punk. He said, give me 15. All right, cool. We'll see you at 15, brother, man. And then what else have I been playing? Oh, Champion Shift. They had a new update, and bro, it is good now.
Really?
Yes. And they also they had like some new characters, and it's tough.
Like difficult.
Bro, it took me so long to get past. Remember how easy the first level was?
Yeah.
Nah, not happening.
I respect that though.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool. Isaac Hayes. Parris said these hands rated E for everyone. Yeah, they are. Yeah. We'll see though. I'm gonna see him at PAX, bro. We gonna go toe to toe. Big chest. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I've been playing, man. To be honest, I need to get back on some Diablo tonight. Scale, did you beat Cookie Cutter yet?
I did not.
No, it's so hard. Like so many games. It's like what all?
A lot of games out, man. It's a lot of games out. It's good. It's lovely, but it's a lot that's why I want the handheld, man. If I had the handheld, I'd be more. That'd be a game I'd be beating on there. I'd be beating like. Need one.
I think we got some time until like really 2 weeks, bro, because like nothing really comes out until. Oh my god, I forgot to say, I've been playing Dragon is Dead, and let me tell you, phenomenal roguelike. Oh my god, it's so good. So I got it on Steam. I think it's still early access, bro. It is so good, bro. Yeah, it's just clean. Yep,
what's
it's dope.
You
man.
like about it? Like, what's the?
Well, it's 2D, but like, so imagine like Hades, right? But it's a platformer, similar to like Cookie Cutter, with the graphics of like Fading Afternoon, right? It's like 16. It's like 16-bit though, and you get to, as you're moving along, you get to progress or like RPG style to where like helmet. What do you call it?
Like your gloves are
yes, bro. Like all that, bro, as you're going through. Oh, it's so, bro.
Okay.
It's so
about
good.
dragons.
Well, the story is you have to play it, bro. He said, "What's with the mixed review?" Oh yeah, Flush says, "What's with the mixed reviews on Dragon is Dead wishlisted?" I don't know. Look, I'm gonna be really frank with you guys. I don't look at them shits no more. I don't. What I do is I'll go look at the game, right? Watch somebody playing it, or watch like some, you know what I mean? See what the mechanics are, and then I'll go read what it's about. But as far as like, you know, what somebody, like, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, it's cool if it's overly positive. Oh, damn, a lot of people like it, you know, or whatever. But I don't give a shit no more.
That's kind of all I look for too.
Oh, go ahead.
My bad. That's all I kind of look for too. Is overwhelmingly, is it the high or low? And that's all. I don't need to see anything really in between those.
Yeah. Oh, you saying like if it's in between those, you don't really?
Yeah, I don't care. I'll play it for my own if it's that case. But those two are just seeing what kind of where the hotness is at. And if it's you don't see overwhelmingly negative that often either. So when I see that's like, ooh, what happened? Like,
yeah. And sometimes when you go in, so like we have options, right? We have multiple systems and stuff like that. Sometimes it's like poorly optimized for PC or something like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, well, I'll go get it on my Xbox. You know what I mean? Because like, you know us, I mean, all PC gamers, we be complaining about everything, you know? Gamsley. Gamsley with the $2 Canadian says, I don't like Parris's villain arc. It scares me. Parris been on a good one, yo. Parris been on a good one lately. And then Gamsley gifted 5 Longhouse gaming podcast memberships. Let me go ahead and hold on. Let me see something really quick. I'm sorry.
Appreciate that, Gamsley.
Yeah, Gamsley's the shit, dude.
Definitely.
Hold on. He said, fuck. He said, blow that horn for me, B. I don't like to do that shit on command, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I got you, guys.
People blow every day, B.
He gifted those out to Silverweed, Cygnus, Scorpio, Abacab 72, and Gamer Live 95. Welcome to the Longhouse Gaming Podcast, everybody. And go ahead and throw up the sets. Since we got some new greenies up in the building, you got all these cool emojis that you can use. You can throw up the set, gang. We got avatars of ourselves. We got Luke Cage talking about Sweet Christmas. And we also got Stephen A with the glasses down. You know what I'm saying? We got all that. Now for you, Gamsley. He said, what did my... Oh, here we go. I got to reach up for the heavens. Oh, and grab that thing. Okay. Now, I've been on a good... I haven't had a weak horn in like 2 weeks. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Streak continues.
It's a good one.
The streak continues. See, I need him. You can't simple a finger like out, bro. Gamsley, you can't. I guess you can, bro. But fuck, stop it. The jokes. Oh my gosh, man. I appreciate you, Gamsley, for real, for that. Just so y'all know, all the donations go to the Boys and Girls Club at the end of the year. Solid White, come on, bro. He said he done found that throat power. Come on, man.
Throat power is nuts.
It's crazy.
Guess who? The lips are ready to blow, guys. See, this is what I like to see. I like my neighbors. What's good, y'all? That's what I'm talking about. Not all this lips and throat stuff. Keep it PG in here, fellas.
What up, Trillis?
Trill Bird.
The Trillis. No, I appreciate it, man. So let's get right into it, man. Xbox Showcase happened on Sunday. Everybody had really high hopes for it. And I don't think anybody was disappointed. I would like to start. What we're going to do is I want to hear what y'all's two standouts were. And I know it's hard. There's a lot of good stuff there. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Nova. Nova, what were your two standouts out of the whole showcase?
Man, I feel like for me, this one was pretty easy. For me, it was South of Midnight and Expedition 33, bro.
Expedition was clean.
Like,
but
those ones for me was chef's kiss.
Yeah. So why they stand out?
Man, for South of Midnight particularly, I am digging that like companies are starting to do like different animation styles and different art styles for games, right? Yep. I can say the same thing about Mixtape as well. Even that other character that's in Death Stranding 2, you know, the little puppet, right? So it seems like we're kind of moving away from the hyper realism and we're going back to like some type of cartoony style and just something different, man. So I'm really, really digging how different South of Midnight looks. Also for Expedition 33, it's the same genre, but they're also trying to take like a different approach, right? So it's still turn-based, but they still got some camera movement. You know, they got some parry, some block, all that good stuff. And I'm so used to going through like a JRPG type of game, and everybody's at the end of the game, everybody's in pristine condition. Don't nobody have no dirt on their face. You know what I mean? You can't see the battle on them, but it seemed like on that one, when you going through it, you know, they put some stuff on the character's face to increase the immersion, bro. So I'm definitely hyped to play both of those ones.
Cool, man. What about you, Skill?
So first one for me, Perfect Dark for sure. That was one of mine for sure. It's crazy. My other one is, I don't like to do ties, man, but it was Lilly Nova's South of Midnight and Expedition 33. It was tough for me to choose between them two. Yeah, because it was Perfect Dark for me no matter what. But them two, off everything Nova was just saying, I just could not decide which one I want. But I think, for sake of, I'll go with South of Midnight for my second one. But I will say that 33 Expedition 33 is literally right there. Like it's right there. It's only because I have to choose two. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but since I did pick South of Midnight, I'm just really hyped about everything about the game. Style, voice acting, the settings, story seems like it's going to be crazy. She's looking for a mom, apparently, like at least is what we were shown. It's main protagonist has a good mascot feel to her. I think it's that game is gonna be sweet. And Perfect Dark, that's just nostalgic, and that game's gonna be sweet no matter what. We all want Joanna Dark back. Like, come on.
Yeah, for sure. We got Debo. He just pulled up on his bicycle. What's up, Parris, Lilly? How you doing, man?
He said he just pulled up on his bicycle. I can just hear it.
We can't hear you, Parris, if you are talking. I think you're muted.
I told you I was going to pull up.
Okay, here we go. He came in with a deep voice, too. What's up, Parris? How you doing?
I'm good.
Man?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
We're doing great, man. Man, there's been a lot of talk about you. You're in your villain arc now. You're snatching chains off of people in person. I need to know, because I've heard the story a little bit. What happened? What happened? Give me the story. Give me the rundown.
You know what? Give me 20 seconds, because I'm gonna need to drink while I tell this. I'm right back.
Man, but let me do some caveats for Expedition 33, man. Like, I feel like that is exactly what Final Fantasy has been missing. Are those camera angles? Like, let's bring it back to the turn-based style, bro, because that looked clean how they was able to do that, man. Like, I was really excited for that. All right, Parris, go ahead and take a sip.
I just realized something, because is this Ray causing trouble in the chat? No, this Grizzly just said it.
Nah.
Hey, I'm gonna get you for that shit, for that meme. I'm gonna get you for that.
Me?
I'll let you know there. Yeah, you at PAX on site.
Oh, that's gonna be meme of 2024, Parris.
No, that was so funny though, because I'm at the YouTube theater waiting to go in, and I saw what you did. I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna live this down.
Never. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, I'm going right in the cap cut. This is about to be meme. And it was a great weekend to do it too, because all the announcements and stuff like that. Oh yeah. You are memed out, sir.
So okay, so to bring this back now, where do you want me to start?
I want you to start to what because I know who it is. It was Dreamcast guy.
Yes.
Right. What happened between him? Like, what at the start? Like, what did he do? Like, he misrepresented you in some sort of way.
Okay. So we'll take it all the way back. At this point, this might have been a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. But I had said something on Twitter. You know what it was? I remember it was like Gene Park was talking about how he was unsubscribing from Game Pass. And then Tony Polanco chimed in. And look, I know everybody mad at Tony right now, but that's my boy. But Tony said something. And then I replied and said it was something about Game Pass, but I was understanding why people might unsubscribe now. But I was like, ultimately, it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? It was like if you read the whole thing. So this mofo clips what Gene says, what Tony says, and he takes half of what I said, because he's making one of his doom and gloom videos, right?
Right. Yep.
I did not appreciate that shit. So I privately messaged him and he ignored me. Okay. It's fine. Let it go. Kept it moving. Last September, the irony is where they do Summer Game Fest is exactly where we were. So last September here in LA, where they hold play days for Summer Game Fest, they were doing an Alan Wake 2 preview event. So I'm there. I'll just say other people were there, but myself and Danny were there. Dreamcast guys there. And again, to give full context, Danny's the one who was like, hey man, this Dreamcast guy there. Didn't he say some crazy shit about you? I was like, yeah, you're right. Yo, man, we gotta go say something. Yep. Went over and said something. Hey man, did not appreciate you clipping half of what I said, blah, 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 whole thing. He playing dumb. Another thing, he does not talk in real life the way that he talks on those videos. Number one, but he was trying to play dumb. Like he didn't even remember doing it. Oh, gee, golly, gee, if and
did he have one of those faces that he has on his thumbnails?
yeah. And then he's like apologizing. My bad. I won't do that again. And I said it then. Hey man, just leave me out of your videos. That's what I said. I go, if I need to be called on something, I get it. But I go, that kind of stuff, don't clip half of what I said so you can spin it into whatever. Oh, golly gee, I won't do it. Okay. So then we're quote unquote cool, right? Having a casual conversation. Danny was standing there. He'd walk away. He'd come back and forth. And he casually throws out how, oh yeah, the whole Dreamcast guy character bit thing. He goes, I play that up for the towards the PlayStation audience because they like to rip on Xbox or however he phrased it, but he ended it by saying because it's got to pay the bills. Yo,
I mean, essentially, he just said he's griffing. He's griffing. Yeah.
I looked at him like he lost his mind. Danny looked at him like he lost his mind, and I just said okay, and walked away. Hold on one sec. Had to get a sip there because it's really about to get messy.
What? So I like to ask everybody this because, like, what do you like to drink?
I'm a gin and tonic kind of guy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I've learned in Norway with gin and tonics? If you put a slice of cucumber and some grind some pepper like right on top. Oh my God. It's perfect.
I'm gonna have to try that. It's
perfect. Yes, sir.
But what I do now is I don't know if you know like sparkling ice. I like sparkling ice and vodka.
Yep, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so that happens, and as you know, I think I've talked about this over the past few months. I just never bring his name up. Right. I was on with Ray one time. I like various people. I would bring it up. I just would never say his name. People ain't dumb. People can figure it out, but I would never say his name. Then fast forward to, I guess that was last week. Last week, I'm on Kind of Funny. We're giving our predictions. And, if you watched it, a couple of my teammates were a little less enthusiastic than I was about the showcase. Yep. And I stood on business and I was like 9.5. And I gave my reasons why I thought it would be a 9.5. So, being fun, just having fun with it. I put it out there on Twitter. Look, the normal dum-dums going to say crazy stuff. I don't even care. Doesn't bother me, whatever. I expect it. But when he quote tweeted and said, LOL, I ain't gonna lie, that shit made me mad. Made me mad for real. Because in my head, I'm like, of all people, why are you commenting on anything I have to say when you told me the whole scheme? I know everything. Don't poke the bear is basically what I'm thinking. So that's why I had the initial reply. I'm like saying, hey, leave me out of your stuff. Clip the video, like, oh, whatever I said, right? And then when he, that you apologize to me in person, or other words, I'm letting people know, I know the dumb shit that you do and you apologize to me when I saw you in person. So stop it. That's basically what I was saying. Right. Then he replies again. And his little smart ass reply is what really got me. I was like, oh, so this is the game we're playing now. Okay, well then I'm just going to spill all the tea everywhere. I'm just going to be messy as hell. I don't care. And that's when I said what I said. And, that obviously went viral or whatever.
Oh,
and how it went. And then he blocks me and makes a video anyways, trying to say that I'm lying.
Well, but there's so much footage of him in previous videos talking about he does
told
it for
on
the
himself.
views.
Yes, he told on himself. I ain't have to tell nobody shit. Everybody already knew.
Oh my God. You know what? Messy Parris is a fun Parris, bro.
but here's the thing. That kicked off the villain arc for me because because and this is like leads right into Summer Game Fest, and then we got to talk about the fun stuff of Summer Game Fest. But because then I'm at Summer Game Fest, and I'm seeing other people that love to talk shit about me online, love to say crazy stuff to me, and I'm talking over periods of time because I take mental notes. You know what I mean? Oh, you the one that blah 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 blah. So yeah, I shouldn't even say I was being a bully because people try to say I was being a bully when I was talking about this before, but I absolutely was going up to people and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Shaking their hand, the whole thing, and you get them big saucer eyes and looking at me crazy. But I'm like, in other words, I'm letting you know that I know that you know that I know that, yeah, you was talking crazy to me and I'm not afraid to come up to you and be cordial. Because I never threatened nobody or been mean. I'm smiling, shaking hands or whatever. It'd be awkward, but that was on purpose. Because my thing is, I'm tired of these people taking kindness for weakness. Because that's what it is. They think, oh, he's the positive Xbox guy. Oh, I can say anything to him. It won't matter. Wrong. You do not know where I'm from.
Parris had to walk up on him and shake their hand and let them know that they're untouchable.
Nah, but it's just a thing of, man, it's getting, and at BLAQQ, I tell you this privately all the time. It's just getting too messy out there. People are getting a little too bold. Yeah. Thinking they can say whatever they want to say online and then want to be your best friend in person. Because here's the positive part about Summer Game Fest. There were so many people, like especially that first day going to the YouTube theater because it's open to the public and everything, right? Man, there were so many people that was just coming up to me, showing love, thanking me for the stuff that I do. Saying, I watch Kind of Funny at Game Tech Radio. I appreciate, all the stuff that you do. And, I truly appreciate that. And that's very kind. And, I love all that stuff. But then you also had some people that would come at me sideways online and want to say the same stuff. That's not how you talk to me online. So don't talk to me that way in person. Basically, keep that same energy. If you don't like me online, don't like me in real life either. That's how I look at it. Because I'm the same dude online that I am offline. But spinning this back in the Dreamcast thing real quick, it was, there were some prominent people that I will leave nameless. And when I say prominent, some very, very prominent people that was coming up to me, basically saying thank you. That, I mean, because it's clear as day what he does. No one's dumb. And some people had some very strong words for being tired of his act and how he makes all of us as content creators look bad. Basically, one person said he's the literal scum of the earth, which I agree. It's just horrible because my whole thing with Dreamcast guy is this, because he blocked me. I don't care. I'll say whatever I want. You admitted to me that you purposely make negative videos for engagement. You admitted to me you don't even believe half the stuff that you say. You said it. Danny was right there. And here's the funny part. I had another witness I didn't even realize was there too, because he told me. And he's a prominent YouTuber who has no reason to lie that was at that event. He came up to me on Sunday and was like, bro, I heard him say it too, because I was standing right there when y'all was talking. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know. So it's like, nobody's lying. No one has a reason to lie. You know what I mean? You said what you said. Just own it. If that's your gimmick, if that's how you put food on the table, God bless you. All I told him was leave me out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you never poked me, I would have never said nothing. I'd have left it alone. You know what I mean? So it's those type of cats that I wish weren't a part of what we do, because I love doing this. I truly like this weekend reminded me why I love doing this, man. Like so many people were telling me, you know, like the stuff I've been doing on my personal channel, like, yo, man, keep that stuff up. I think you're really good at it. I think you can take somewhere, like encouraging stuff like that. And it's just great. And then you're talking to people in leadership positions in the industry and, you know, just coming up to me and, you know, we're having conversations and like appreciate the perspective that I bring into this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I do take pride in that, because the way I look at this, you'll never have to agree with me. I'm wrong a lot, but I stand by whatever I say. And I try to always analyze what I'm seeing and say, well, here's why I think this way. You know what I mean? So you get context, and I'm not going to go, well, this game is great. Well, why is it great? Here's why. I don't like this game. Why? Here's what, you know what I mean? I try to do that. So it's a good feeling for me personally to get that feedback, you know, and I'm not even asking for it. People are just coming up to me, giving me that kind of feedback. And then you got dudes like that make all of us look bad, so that when the community sees people like us talking about this stuff, they question it. Well, is he genuine? Like I love Gaz as an example. Gaz is cool, but Gaz loves to talk shit, right? And Gaz always calls me the kumbaya guy. Oh, you're too nice. But I would rather be a nice person. You want me to be an ass? I don't want to be an asshole. I want to be nice. I want to be positive. I want to look at the good side of the industry. You know what I mean? That's not what I want to do. Now, look, if you mess with me enough, I will, but I don't want to do that. And it just sucks that has to get questioned. Like one thing that came out of Dreamcast thing last week that helped spark the villain arc in me is somebody called me a liar, said that I lie. And it made me mad. Yeah. And I responded to that person. Show me where I lied. Please give me the receipt. Put it on blast. Show me where I lie. Yeah. Couldn't do it. The only thing he goes, well, in 2020, you said Bethesda was going to Xbox for exclusivity. No shit, I did, because that was the plan in 2020. So much so that Phil Spencer publicly acknowledged what I said on social media. Go look it up. Like literally said to me, did you have a spy in one of our meetings or something? How do you know all this? And it was like, no, it's like, I'm just analyzing what I think's going to happen. You know what I mean? So it's just dumb stuff like that. It's just, I'm at that I'm annoyed part of this whole thing, to where, I am starting to say stuff back, or I am being a little more open about my opinion publicly, because y'all need to stop messing with me. That's basically what I'm saying. Leave me alone. Because what'll happen is I will confront you in public about what you say to me online. So unless you're ready to have that conversation face to face, leave me alone. That's all I'm saying.
And you're a big guy, Parris. I'll be afraid to mess with you.
And it ain't even about being a big guy or like I'm trying to threaten you. All I'm saying is I am the same person online that I am offline. So if you dislike me that much online that you constantly got to say stuff to me, you got to come at me sideways, you got to disrespect my freaking wife, stuff like that, be prepared to have that conversation in person. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know why people get like that online.
Oh, because people online gives you courage. Because you sitting your ass at home, I'm sitting my ass at home, and you think typing on your phone or the keyboard, well, I'll never see him. I'll say whatever I want. And then when you do see somebody, all of a sudden it's completely different. You want to shake hands and introduce me to your significant others and all that stuff, because that did happen this weekend. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, now you want to be my friend? Really? Yeah. So it's just annoying because, like I said, I want to do this because it's fun. I don't want drama. I don't go looking for drama. I don't mess with nobody unless they mess with me. Leave me alone. That's all I'm saying. Just leave me alone. Let me do me. You don't like that I like Xbox. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Well, Parris at PAX West, it's on site with me and you. I got you. Don't worry. I'll give you somebody to fight.
Absolutely. Because we hey, look, some furniture gonna be moving. Talking about this meme. That's all I gotta
say. Hey man, but on a positive note, man,
you
brought up like why you love going to events like that, right? And I heard the same thing from K. Asante, man. Like it really motivated him to get really serious about his craft and about talking about games and stuff, man. When the first time you went to an event, did you have kind of the same outlook or epiphany whenever you first went to your first event, which was many years ago, right?
I love how you put many years in there. I see what you're doing.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to set this fight up real nice.
Yeah. You're doing a good job. You're doing an excellent job. That's actually a great question because I would say, because the first thing I ever went to was E3 2001. And that was just me hustling, scamming my way in there. I had no business being there. I had no aspirations to cover video games. I'm just a super fan that want to go see a bunch of video games early. That's literally all it was. So I would say back then, no. It probably was 07, Santa Monica E3. At that point in time, I'm doing Uncle Gamer Radio. I know Danny. Danny and I were I was with him a lot of the time at that Santa Monica E3. I remember getting to meet Ken Levine. I got to meet a lot of people in the industry at like this. They had like this games for Windows party, like Cliff Zink, like because this is Gears of War time, all that stuff, right? Okay,
so Cliff was there.
Yeah. Like the Modern Warfare had just was about to come out. You know what I mean? Man, stuff like that. That was probably the moment for me where I was like, and I had got to go to Xbox earlier that year. 07 was a crazy year for me. I got a lot of just lucky, happy happenstance opportunities just all happening at once around that time. But that was probably when I was like, I want to take this serious. I want to, I really want to start doing stuff with this. But to your point about like K. Asante, like me and him got to, and I didn't get to see that. That's the only thing that sucked about this weekend, bro. I was so freaking busy. I did not get to hang out with enough people that I wanted to hang out with, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like K. Asante, it just so happened I saw him. Was that Friday? Friday at the YouTube Theater thing briefly, and then I did the Giant Bomb live thing Sunday night, and then we came back to the JW, and it is late. I'm talking like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. He was he was there about to go to bed, and he was there, and we got to sit down, had a couple drinks, and talk it out a little bit. And so probably I maybe an hour I got to talk to that dude the entire weekend. But he's good people. He's someone that I definitely want to see. Like I talked to you too, that I want to see do something with this, right? Because I think you got the talent, you got the skill set, you got the mindset to do something with this. And it's just like I think I even told you this privately today. It's about putting face to name, man. It's about going to these events and seeing people and talking to them face to face. So they see the name, they see the face, and they can relate when you're trying to have those interactions later on online or via an email, stuff like that. Because I know for a fact, someone I definitely wanted K. Asante to meet just so happened to be in the JW that Sunday night, and they got that intro. And I was happy for that. Now look, it is up to him to put in the work beyond that, but at least that initial conversation happened. You know what I mean?
Get him to shake hands, and then and the rest is up to him. Yep.
Right. And like you going to PAX, same thing. I mean, that's an opportunity to see some of these people in person and put face to name and, have those offline conversations and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, just to the point, I'm glad he had that moment where he was like, wow, I see where I could potentially take this. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I was living vicariously through him, through all his speech. Him and Boom. I was like, these dudes look so happy, man. They're having so much. It's like, fuck, I'm going next year. I promise.
Group pics and everything.
They're so cool seeing that, man.
Totally. Because I mean, like Boom Six, another one. I did not have enough time. But I saw him a couple different times, you know what I mean? Briefly. And it was cool. Like even when Xbox did their mixer, they invited Boom to it. Boom was there. That's cool. That's good for him because Phil's there, Sarah's there, Matt's there, Rod Ferguson, like all the people you would want to think at Xbox at the leadership level are there at that thing. So again, now you're in the same room. It's up to you what you want to do with it.
Right.
I look at it. Right. But yeah, I'm very happy for him. I hope you guys get the same opportunity. But it was a good weekend, man. Like I said, for me personally, it was busy as hell. Like it was, and Xbox kind of screwed it up a little bit too because they moved closer to Hollywood versus downtown, so they weren't where everybody was. So like Sunday, I basically had to be at Xbox all day, and I was missing appointments for other stuff I had booked earlier, and it was all messy. And then my Monday, I'm running around trying to play catch up on stuff. But yeah, it's like for me, and I'm not trying to say this in a big headed way, so I hope this don't come off that way. But for me, it was kind of surreal this year, even compared to the last couple of years of Summer Game Fest, because I just had so many people on the development side that just knew me. Like it was crazy. I mean, you know what I mean?
Listen, that's not big headed anyway. Like you put in a lot of work, and like you want to be like recognized for your work, and it's cool seeing that kickback on people appreciating what you do. That's dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ray, the mud is fun. See, I'm only in here for a limited amount of time, then I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna be done. Just letting you know. Nah, but it's just crazy to be to this point where there is that kind of recognition. Like, and look, I know there's a certain sector of the gaming community that's gonna be mad when I say this, but when I was at PlayStation, man. Oh yeah, they all knew me. It was great. I had VIP services in the PlayStation. I got to sit down and play.
They hate you so much for showing off your PlayStation stuff.
You know I do that on purpose too.
I know you do.
I do it on purpose because it's so freaking dumb that people get mad. Bro, I have had people that will literally message me and say, "You don't deserve this." And in my head, I'm like, because I don't reply, but in my head, I'm like, why? Why? Because it's your favorite brand and you have this weirdo perception that I'm only allowed to like an Xbox or whatever. It's like, get out of here with that stuff. It's just crazy, man. Just like a koala dude who always got something to say when I'm talking about something PlayStation, but yet they don't even know who you are, bro. That's how I look at it.
You know what he did over the weekend?
What do you do?
Boomstick was like really happy that he got a media pass, right, for the Xbox thing, right? And he quote tweeted and laughed out loud at it.
That's what he does. But you know what I'm realizing? And I'm gonna talk about him because I don't care. Hopefully he'll hear this and it'll make his day that I even acknowledge him. I've realized the thing with him. He wants to be, and I'm not gonna say myself, but he wants to be in a position in the industry where he gets those opportunities, and he does not have the skill set to be able to do it. So instead, do the opposite and be an asshole online. That's what he does. So for him, see, I guarantee you, he looks at Boom and thinks Boom is below him. So how dare Boom get an opportunity that I don't get? So let me make fun of Boom. But internally, he's sad. Yeah. That's what it is.
I mean, all he does is make like really low quality.
I've seen
content. Like
I've seen him because I'm friend, and I your mileage may vary with Alex, but I'm cool with Alex, and he wants to be Alex. That's really all it is.
Yes,
and I've seen some of his stuff, and it's horrible. But then because you don't have the skill, like again, as an example, like when you and I first started talking. I could watch y'all content and I knew in 5 minutes, oh yeah, these brothers on to something. They got something good. I watched his content for 5 minutes. I'm like, stop. It's like, what are you doing? You're not good at this. And I'm not, and look, and again, I'm in the villain arc, I guess. I'm not trying to talk trash about people, but I'm gonna talk trash about him because he keeps trying, he wants me to pay attention to him. He keeps saying stupid stuff to me, and I'll never reply to him on public. And the only way he'll know is if someone clips his video and sends it to him. Other than that, it's like, bro, you're wasting your time because you're probably around my age, and console war is so dumb to me. It's so dumb. Who gives a flying F that you like PlayStation? Who cares who likes Xbox? Just like games. Who cares? That will never make sense to me ever. You know what I mean? But
I put a tweet out yesterday about like how negative some of these, like literally, if you go to their profile and you just scroll, it is just so much negativity. Like just nothing but like even about you don't have anything positive to say about any games. Like nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I even tell you this story because again, I'm in my messy era. So what was it? King Thrash, I think, right? That's how you say his name?
Oh yeah.
So this cat, I've never talked to him ever in my life. I'm in a space, and this was a couple years back because I blocked him. So I'm just telling you the story why I blocked him. A couple years back. Because this was around the time I was hosting a showcase and all this. And a couple years back, I'm in the spaces. And I'm not speaking, I'm just listening. And he happened to be up as a speaker. And he just started trash talking me and like making it personal. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I mean, it's just some foul stuff. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. I've never spoken to you. Why are you talking about me this way?
Yeah.
And so I just blocked him. And then even from that point, people would message me and send me stuff. It's like he's talking about me in videos and this and that and trying to downplay when I hosted the showcase, telling me how terrible I am and they're going to fire me and this and that and blah, 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 blah. And it was just like, why? What is it? Is it jealousy? Is it because you want to do this? Like, why are you obsessed with someone who you've never interacted with? And that's what I get a lot with the stuff online. Like the one dude I DM'd you just earlier when I put out the thing about, and I'm like, he literally making up some shit, replying to me. And it's just like, what are you doing? That stuff does not make sense to me, that people put their entire identity around just basically being an asshole.
Yeah.
Being negative online. I don't get it. It's video games. It's supposed to be fun. You know what I mean? Yep. I'm not saying we always got to agree, but people like to make it personal. They like to do all this stupid stuff. It's just, it don't make sense to me, man. But I'm trying to get out of this negative stuff to spin this back. Going back to Summer Game Fest, that's why it was such an awesome weekend, man, because it was just all love. It was all just love. Like, look, I might have been a little petty on a few things, I admit, but like seeing King. That was the first time me and King got to actually face to face. And it was like, we knew each other forever. I love that. Because it was even cool. Like that when I met Cog last year. It was like I knew Cog my whole life. So it was like when I saw Cog this time. Oh, I had a funny story on that. So, and if Ray's in the chat, he'll know what I'm talking about. So we're at the YouTube theater and I see Cog and I had been inside. And look, the clouds had dispersed. It started getting hot as hell outside. And I see Cog, and they were like getting food or something. So then I sneak up behind Cog, and I give him a hug, and we hug it out, and we out there talking. And then King come up. So then we out there talking. Next thing I know, I got like Hargeet and all these other people. There's a whole damn crowd of people standing around, and everybody just want to talk. Bro, I'm just sweating. I'm like, look, I was like, time out. I go, it's hot as hell out here. I'm going inside. And it was like, before I did, we took a picture and it was just Africa hot. And Ray in here, they was on their thing. They was making fun of me being so dark skinned. But I was like, hey man, this is hot. I'm sorry. The light was bad. It was hot as hell. Hilarious. But it's stuff like that, man. I love that stuff. I love that brotherhood because even throughout the rest of the weekend, anytime I would see King, man, we just stop and talk, we hugging it out, like all that, man, that's what this stuff is all about for me. It's about the people, the in-person stuff, not this online nonsense that you see all the time. That's why PAX, I have no reason to go to PAX this year, other than I ain't been there since 2018. I'm just going to go. I'm literally going to go by myself. I'm going by myself. I'm just going to go. I'll figure it out when I'm there. You know what I mean? But I want to go because I want to hang out. I want to talk gaming with people. I want to meet people like yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what is so cool about this stuff that we get to do. Not the drama and talking about the business stuff. That's why I'm so happy that Xbox had the showcase that they did.
Boy.
Because now
murder.
Everybody can just shut up. Just be quiet.
Yep.
Let's talk about the games, please.
Yep. What's up, J-Rock? J-Rock in the chat.
See, J-Rock, another one I'm trying to see in real life. Because, hey, look, I've seen some of your messy tweets. Don't think I don't see stuff.
That's leader of the Gremlin Nation right there.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the Xbox showcase, man, Parris, I would like to ask you, what were your 2 favorite games that you saw coming out of there?
Easy. Perfect Dark and South of Midnight.
Okay.
I'm so glad everybody's on South of Midnight, baby. Like, I love it.
Yeah. To me, like the way I view it is, did you ever see True Blood?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Remember, oh my God, now I'm blanking on his name. The cook, the black dude.
Lafayette, baby.
Lafayette. That's South of Midnight.
That was my boy.
Yeah, that's South of Midnight. Yes. That's the vibe that I took from that. I love that. That's the mythology that they're going with. That Southern mythology, you know, is going to be great. I mean, Compulsion's always been a great studio anyway. So to now see them get the time and the resources to make something they want to make, I'm excited for that game.
I've been telling like Kay and our whole group chat, man. I was like, I just hope, like for a certain, like I think Booty really been on his job, like making sure that these games come out polished and stuff like that. Like I feel like Hazel as a character in that world can be really, really big for Xbox.
Agreed.
Yeah,
they just make sure it comes out the way it's supposed to come out. Like, don't rush it. You got a bunch of studios and a bunch of games. You know what I'm saying? If you have to kick it back 6 months, I think that is one of the games that you have to do that for.
Oh, absolutely. And to that point, I'm gonna put a pin in that, and then I'm gonna just say something about Perfect Dark real quick.
Yep.
I'm so glad Perfect Dark, they basically, because everybody could be quiet.
Shut
all the
up.
rumors, speculations, it came out. It looked fantastic. That Mirror's Edge, Deus Ex type of style to it. Looks great. I mean, I'm not expecting it anytime soon. It's probably like 2026 or something.
2026, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm glad that its debut had extended gameplay and showed very well. So there's no more skepticism over it. It's like, man, I can't wait till the next time I see Perfect Dark. That's the conversation people are going to have. But kind of spinning back what you're saying about South of Midnight, and it just makes me think about 2025. 2025 might be unprecedented.
Yes.
If those games come out, if all those games drop in 2025, unprecedented. Now, look, one thing I saw Tom Warren put out today that
Gears.
I'm pressing X to doubt. Gears is not coming out in 2025. You want to know why? You wait until 2026. That's the 20-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And why would you put Gears out alongside Fable? That doesn't make sense to me. You're almost cannibalizing it.
And you want Gears to be a launch title for your next system too. Yeah,
if they are truly bringing new hardware in holiday 2026,
yep.
Why wouldn't you just have a pair of Gears? Again, emergence day, eat it. It makes sense. You know what I mean? So that's what I would do.
Yeah. They had a killer as showcase. But speaking of these showcases, because didn't Tina come on board last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah. She has, and whatever input she's been getting about just showing make sure there's gameplay shown and all that, like she's been killing it when it comes to
Tina's amazing. I've known Tina for a few years now, and yeah, I mean she's just an awesome person, period. But the work that she was already doing at IGN, and then to bring that to Xbox, that production to Xbox that just put him over the top. And it was so funny because I saw her a couple times, but we never got to talk the whole weekend. So I even just messaged her like the other day, just saying, hey, again, you and your team, you knocked it out of the park. I go, this was arguably the best showcase they've ever done.
Yeah.
Not
that's
how good it was.
Not arguing.
And I keep saying it that way. I temper it that way because I feel like I want to go back and watch the 2007 showcase.
I did. And I think this one still knocks it out of the park.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah. I think, well, because like with the cadence of everything, how they opened up, there wasn't a lot of talking. There was no casting couch like to talk or whatever. They just showed game after game after game with gameplay. And then like the lineup, and I don't know if that's part of Tina's job, was like the week. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like showing more and more of these games via social media and YouTube.
You know, it's funny. You know what's funny about that? Because again, Xbox doesn't contact me. I don't know nothing until they contact me, right? So the bat phone didn't ring this time. Because usually around about April it'll ring, right? So I know something didn't ring. So I was like, I kept wondering. I go, are they even going to do extended? Because remember, she hosted extended last year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are they even doing extended? I didn't get a call about Flight Sim, nothing, right? I was like, I wonder what they're going to do. And then sure enough, they're just doing the podcast. I don't know if that's budgetary reasons. They just decided it's a better format. Could be viewership. Who the frick knows? But I kind of like the podcasting. I kind of like, hey, let's just have the big showcase. And then when you want an extended look, break it out over a series of days instead of trying to throw it into a whole entire other show that you want people to sit down and watch. So I think this is the right approach. There's probably some things watching it that I still think they could tighten up just from a feedback standpoint. But I dig it. And again, like you said, I mean, Tina oversees all of that, all the developer directs, all that stuff.
That's cool.
That's all her. Yeah. Gamescom coming up. That'll be her too. Oh, which by the way, I have to laugh. Speaking of Gamescom. So I don't know if you've seen something I said on Reset Era, all of a sudden, and post up, you part of the problem. All of a sudden, it's showing up in articles all over. I even saw a YouTube video today. Someone was bringing that up. Here's the backstory on that. So I know some people at Xbox, right, that I talk to casually. And we're talking about, it was 3 separate conversations, a couple before and one after the showcase. And just people just telling me, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Man, there was so much stuff that we didn't. Basically, there was so much stuff that we could show that we didn't have room to put in. We're already working on Gamescom because that's just how much stuff we got. Right. Basically, this was the conversation from 3 different people across that time period. So on Reset Era, I was basically, hey, look, I was putting the King Booker gifts out and everything because I was taking my victory lap. That's the 9.5. And I was on Reset Era and I just said, I told you it was going to be good. And I was like, and it's wild to think, hey, they got so much stuff, Gamescom is shaping up to probably be big for them too. That is now spun into, I'm an Xbox insider who is now reporting that Gamescom is going to be this big show, which is not exactly what I said, but whatever. Right. I'll own it. I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got a few super chats, Parris, real quick. First of all, J-Rock says PAX is going to be huge. He's inserting the Parris meme. I gotta put that on here on StreamYard so I can play that. That's just so funny, bro. And then I got Gamsley says Parris a gangster. Sparkling Ice should be his nickname. Love you, Parris. Don't kill me. All right, that's a good one. We might start calling you Sparkling Ice, man. Sparkling Ice Parris. And then we got Jonathan B. He said, in the words of Kendrick Lamar, sometimes you gotta pop out and show ninjas. Show out. Shout out to Parris. Parris said womp 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 on some of these content creators.
Well, and like I said, I want to be crystal clear on something too. I ain't never putting hands on nobody.
I know, we know you're not. I didn't appreciate what you said.
Exactly. That's all.
Yeah, but with your chest out, Homeless Bird with the 2 says love to Viking in the panel. Oh, I love you too, man. Homeless Bird with the 2. I appreciate that. Just so everybody knows, everything goes to every single dollar cent that we get from super chats, super thanks, views, donations, whatever, memberships, all goes to the Boys and Girls Club at the end of the year, by way of Xboxes and PlayStations and Nintendo Switch and Game Pass and all kinds of gaming stuff, man. So we'll do it up big. Right now we are at $3,600 and our goal is $6,000 by the end of the year. We doing it big, baby. All thanks to you guys and all your support in that effort, man. So I really appreciate that. And if you just now here, hit that like, hit that sub button. If you know what I'm saying, like we just got over 2,000 not too long ago. Listen, we just started in December. Parris, can you believe it? We just started in December.
Hey, look, it takes time to grow, but you just be steady, man. Steady and consistent. That's all that counts.
That says dedication, consistency, stay steady, love what you do.
Yeah.
And we'll be there in no time, man. 5 years, 4 years. We're just taking it slow. We're just enjoying every moment of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fantastic. That's right, man. But let me go to some Supernova and Skeleton, man. Besides those 2 games that y'all saw, like both y'all, 33, Expedition 33 looked freaking phenomenal. I think we can all agree upon that. Perfect Dark, fantastic. South of Midnight. Can I listen? When they was dropping Compulsion was dropping bars this whole week about what the game actually is. They call Havel is called a weaver, right? So she's a magical mender of broken bonds and spirits, central to her traversal, combat, and problem-solving abilities. And you know that one creature that she was fighting, like in the trailer, right? It's not a boss. It's actually one of the most common enemies in the game called a brute haint, or whatever. And they all the haints have a mass of twisted negative energy given by the trauma of the world around it, and she ends it by unraveling it and restoring the area and herself. Bro, this game, listen, I'm telling you guys, this game could be something magical.
Definitely gonna play it when it comes out for sure. It looked great.
Absolutely.
Bro, I'm too pumped. But was there anything else that like what surprised you the most or stood out? I'll start with you, Skill.
Let me think. The Frag Punk. I'm very curious to that one. I like shooters, and I haven't played a card-based shooter like that. And so I thought that was pretty standout. What's another one standout? The Dragon Age, honestly, because they didn't show like the gameplay like hardcore during the showcase, but after they showed a reveal and everything, I was like, that game looks pretty good. I actually think it caused a lot of controversy because people don't like how it played, because I guess like the other Dragon Ages play a little bit slower, not so actiony.
For sure.
So people are kind of upset about it, but I thought it looked good to me.
I think people wanted something more of the lines of Baldur's Gate 3, but like let's let games evolve, man. I'm sure it'll still be fun. I thought it looked good. I had no complaints with it.
Yeah, and Scale even sent us some more footage of the gameplay. Like it looked pretty solid. I like the combat in the game. So
it looked good.
Damn it, I was best. So speaking of Frag Punk, I have a question. Okay. And Parris, maybe you have a little bit of like some knowledge or your thought process on why this is this way. Okay, we have a lot of these games coming out that are hero shooters. You have Frag Punk, you have Valorant coming to console, right? You have Marvel Rivals coming to console. All 3 of those are free to play. Concord is of the same ilk, and I don't think I've ever seen another like hero shooter that's come out in the past. I think Overwatch was one of the last one. I mean, Overwatch 1 did it, but that was like a first of its kind of. But like in the last 4 years, man, they've all been kind of free to play, man. Do you think that's going to, like, the barrier of entry is high, it being $40 to play? Do you think that's a mistake, or do you think that they're okay? Like, I feel like it was a mistake because these games typically you want the barrier of entry to be very low. People come in to have fun, and then they spend a bunch of money on cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the approach? I guess I'll start with you, Parris. Now I'll move up.
I am going to punt on answering this question because I have personal relationships with some people that work there, and I don't want to say nothing.
Okay, all right, that's cool, man. So Nova, what about you, man?
I think we already spoke about this one, but pretty much I think that if you would like to probably set yourself up in a place of success to where you can compete with these free games, because hard to compete with free. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's hard to compete with free, and I'm not saying that they don't have a quality product because
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I already bought it. Like
right,
that's
right. Yeah. But it's just hard to compete with free. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. What about you, Skell?
Definitely hard to compete with free. I think my issue with this would be if the game was like cost, then I don't want to pay for like microtransactions. Not a lot, not at first. I would like to to have unlockables just by playing the game since it's already paid. And that's the biggest issue I'm having, because I'll say it's about Valorant, Apex, all those games. It's like I will support the game if I like it, and I will spend $60 to $70 on microtransactions on skins and stuff because I feel it's justified. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't have a problem with that scheme or how it's done. But with Concord, hopefully they just let you unlock things. That's all. I really need that to happen, because I just don't want to get slapped in the face on having to pay $40 and then having to get all this stuff too. I know, at least for the first season. Now, second season, I understand you got to re-up. So but it's rough for sure. I haven't paid for a hero shooter in, like you said, years.
Yeah. I bought it. It looks interesting. I love hero shooters, but I've also played Marvel Rivals. I've played Valorant. Both of those are coming. I haven't played Fragpunk, so I don't know the quality of the game. But God, I mean, it's just a lot of saturation of the hero shooter genre, and it's going to be hard to compete, especially now that there's a barrier of entry but it would be cool that if it is online, if I'm paying $40, right, and there's like almost zero microtransactions to where like I can unlock skins just by playing and stuff, then I think that'd be fine.
That's
sweet.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna flat front on that. Okay. Who's Parris? You excited for Flight Sim?
Yes, I'm excited for Flight Sim 2024. I think what Orgin and that team is doing, basically adding activities into that game, is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty cool. We're looking forward to it.
So do you have a big beefy rig now? Okay. And do you have peripherals like a HOTAS and stuff like that? For
actually, I do. I have the whole setup. Of course, you would ask me that. I have to run out in the garage to go grab this stuff. But back when the original Flight Sim came out, they gave me the thruster pedals, the I'd say the steering wheel, but the cockpit wheel, everything, the Logitech gear shifters, all of that. I have the whole setup for that, and I've not used it in some years. But I'll have to bring it back out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it back out this November, man. Yeah, so like. Yeah. I'll be in everybody's chats. So it's like, because everybody's talking about the showcase, but nobody brings up Flight Sim. Y'all gonna bring up Flight Sim? We like, I don't know. I'm gonna make sure y'all bring up Flight Sim. Like, so they're gamatizing it this time, and I hope that a lot of people try it out this way, especially with peripherals, because like some of the Thrustmasters and stuff can be pretty inexpensive. You can get them on eBay or Amazon for pretty cheap, and they actually work. Like just plugging it into a console. I typically just use my PC though. But yeah, search and rescue, agriculture, aviation, air ambulance. Like there's so many modes in this now. They're adding dynamic weather, like so full seasons to where like that used to have to be a mod. They're adding all kinds of liveries for the commercial flight stuff. I think people are going to have a really good time with this now that they're adding aviation career paths, I guess, on there. I guess I would like to see more to see how they implement that. Like, is it just like missions that you do, or are you your actual pilot and you level up to certain class of aircraft? And you know what I mean? Like, make it very RPG like, I guess. Yeah. Which I would like to see.
I would love that. That's my style of stuff. It's like you don't get certain planes, you have to level up.
Start with the Cessna. Little Cessna.
Yep. Do some missions and you get more planes and stuff. Of course, you have your sandbox mode and things like that. So if you really want to just fly, you can always fly. So I think I'm not going to lie, gamifying it sells me for sure. And I've played a little bit. I don't have peripherals and stuff. I also just didn't have the storage space because Jesus. But
you need almost a whole room dedicated for everything.
Yes. But it's the gamifying is what I'm excited about for sure.
Yeah, okay. I saw the search and destroy, not the search and destroy, but the search and rescue was pretty dope. They pulled up on the sinking ship and all that. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's dope. And then they so they have worldwide. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna drop it in the chat thing so people can look it up. I found like the tweet that shows the whole setup when I originally got it. It was like 2020.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bought the Velocity 1. That came out, was it last year before that? Super good device, man. They've got the rudders too, works like a charm. But dude, they're adding like the Aurora Borealis, tornadoes, storms, live traffic. Like, there's so much that they're adding to this, man.
Live traffic. What you mean?
Like for the live ship traffic, because they have, I don't know how Asobo does it, man. Or is that how you pronounce it? Is it Asobo?
It's Azure. It's cloud.
It's cloud. Yeah. So they use like real time tracking for like aircraft.
Oh, okay. A lot of that is public record.
Yeah. So they use all that, and you can see these planes. Like, you tell me what flight you're on to go to PAX, I'll be able to see your aircraft flying in real time. Like, while I'm flying next to you, bro. I know when you land, I can see everything.
That's crazy.
It's really crazy tech, man. It really is. And I don't think it gets enough kudos. But hopefully that when they gamify it, it will. Let me get this super chat really quick. Max City ENT with the 20 bomb. He said, for the kids, spread that Xbox love. I will, brother. But first I gotta pierce my lips. Thanks for the 20. Every time there's 20 and up, gotta blow the horn, baby. All right, here we go. Killing.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I've been working on it. Hey, Parris, am I allowed to bring that in the PAX?
Try it and find out.
It's too big to carry around. I can't just throw it away. Oh man. Can I talk about one, and I'll let you guys talk about some more games. So I really, really want to talk about this game. I think it kind of, everybody's talking about, and rightfully so, the Perfect Darks, the Gears, the Call of Duties, like the South of Midnights, 33X, like all that stuff, right? One of the games that I know for a fact day one that I'll be playing is Mixtape.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
That's from the Artful Escape team.
Yep. Beethoven and Dinosaur. Listen, when you read the synopsis of the story or whatever, first of all, when I watched the trailer, I was like, this is literally, Parris, I thought if Rare and A24 had a baby, this is what will pop out. Like the film studio. It looks so good, but like, let me read the synopsis real quick. Mixtape follows 3 teenagers as they prepare to graduate high school and leave their Northern California hometown en route to their final party together. A perfectly curated playlist, and this is real good music too from back then too. Like, playlist, draw them into a dreamlike reenactments of a pivotal moments that shape them. The game reminds me of Life is Strange series of Team Angst games. Players will immerse themselves in the teenage wasteland by playing through a mixtape of joyful gameplay, from skateboarding and flying to take photos after hours at an abandoned theme park, hitting baseballs and putting on a fireworks show from the backseat of a car. It's the greatest hits of teenage friendship, from the first kiss to the last dance. I'm excited.
Nah, it looked crazy. I like the animation, man. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
The music sounds amazing. Everything just looks good about that game so far, man.
Yeah. Parris, what you said, they won a BAFTA award for their last game, right?
Yeah, Artful Escape. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I never played that. I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah. Is it still on Game Pass? It was in Game Pass for a long time.
Really? It's called Artful Escape?
The Artful Escape. Yeah. I'm looking now to see if it's still in Game Pass. Gary is what got me into it on XCast, because he was just raving about it. So I was like, all right, let me check it out.
Oh, it's on Steam.
Escape.
How much are you on Steam? Oh, it's $20.
The Artful Escape. It is, because I own it, but I don't think it's not saying Game Pass. I don't think it's on Game Pass anymore.
That's fine. I buy Game. Despite what people like to say about Game Pass, people that have Game Pass probably spend a lot of bread on other games because they can afford to now.
Got that money saved up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I had a tweet today, Parris, that showed that I'm playing 4 games next month. One of them being free, but the other 3 being on Game Pass, and it saves me $134.
As it should,
just for the month.
Yeah,
and it's just going to get crazier and crazier, man.
Mm-hmm. Best deal in gaming.
It is, man. So that was my little mixtape was my little game that I really, really fell in love with just watching it, and I watched it multiple times over the past since Sunday. Really can't wait to get my hands on it. Was there anything that stood out to you like that, like a smaller fashion game? It could be through Summer Game Fest or at a PC game show or anything like that.
Well, I got 2. I'm gonna give you the one that stood out to me, and then I'm gonna give you the one
that you got to play.
No, yeah. I got a story behind that, so I'm gonna hold that a second.
Okay, all right.
Fear the Spotlight, Blumhouse Games.
Oh, Blumhouse, yeah. That's cool.
90s narrative horror. Oh, dude, I played it for like an hour. Really, really cool. Really love the vibe on that.
Yeah, that's really interesting, man. I'm glad that we're getting these industries are kind of merging, right? We're getting a lot more voice actors from Hollywood in video games. Now we got a film studio starting to do video games now. The cross section between the two is going to be crazy.
Oh yeah, it is.
I can't wait, man. I think A24 is working on a project with Kojima, I believe. Somebody, yeah. That's. Listen,
Blumhouse makes great horror flicks too, man.
They do
for sure.
Now I got to tell you this story.
Yeah, go ahead and make me mad.
No, this is kind of cool though. Actually,
okay,
this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. So when I'm booking all my appointments and everything, I'm getting my ones from Xbox. I saw Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Basically, the first appointment at Summer Game Fest. Replaced. I was like, oh shit. I got it hyped, right? So I was like, that's cool. Now, here's the cool part of it. Saturday morning, before Summer Game Fest even opens up, I get a DM from Sad Cat Studios about how excited they were for me excited and nervous they were for me to play the game. Basically, I don't know if Sad Cat did it. I don't know if Xbox did it. They had it so I was going to be the first person to play Replaced outside of that studio.
Dang. That's dope.
I was like, yo, that is wild. And then Andy punk ass beat me to it because the way play days is set up, 10 a.m. is kind of like, hey, it's like the legal tampering period, right? So it's like 10 a.m. you can go in, but appointments don't start until 10:30. So Andy just walked up at 10 a.m. Hey, can I play? Sure, here you go. And I woke up, he already sitting there playing. I'm like, mother effer, right? But I watched him play for a little bit. Then he handed me the controls, and then I jumped in and played. I love it. The visuals are off the charts, dude.
Listen, that's one of my most anticipated games.
Yeah. Like, it's still a little rough around the edges. And they were super nervous about people playing it because they didn't feel like it was ready yet, right? So they were super nervous because the dev team wasn't even there. So it was just people from Xbox that was handling the booth. Okay. So it's still a little rough around the edges. It's not perfect. They clearly still need some more time to work on it. But the concept of what you're doing, that side-scrolling 2.5D world, they're like like you could tell the combat, there's still some jank in there, right? But yeah, I loved it. I'm like, man, day effing one, I'll be playing that. So, but see, that's the cool stuff that I like, man. I like when you can find, because the first time I saw Replace was when I was doing the showcase, and you get to see all the trailers ahead of time, right? And I'm watching the trailers like on this computer monitor, and that one came up, and I was like, that's gonna be my game. Like I knew it like right then when I saw it. So I've been anticipating this like since 2021. So, and I've been talking to a couple of people at SatCat over the years, just because I've been telling them how much I love the game and all that. And, they got displaced because of the Ukraine war, which has caused a lot of delays and stuff that we're seeing. So for them to finally get it into a place where it was playable, it was showable, they're obviously not putting a date on it or anything yet, which does concern me a little bit that they still won't even say 2024. It might slip to 2025. But I thought it played well enough, but not well enough that they're going to want the mass public to get their hands on it because people will nitpick it to death. So I totally get it. But yeah, I love that game. That game's going to be fantastic.
I think I was reading I was trying to find it again. I was reading one of their dev blogs. I think they hand draw everything.
That I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. You might be right. Because it looks so curated, man. It looks really, really good. Yeah, really good.
Because I think I saw that dev blog, I think last year, and I was like, good. Yeah. And then like, it was supposed to come out, I think 2022, right?
Yeah, it was. Uh-huh.
But like, of course, the Ukraine wars, and the same thing that happened with Stalker 2.
Which I played too. I got to play that.
Yeah, so I heard that looked really good.
Hey, they doing some shit with Unreal 5. I'm just telling you now, because it looked really good. Like I only got to play 30 minutes, I guess, and it was like time was up. I was like, damn, I want to keep playing this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good, and that's September 5th.
Yeah. Now, so before I get to Skelling and Nova, we're talking about games that you played. You also got your hands on Lego Horizon and Astrobot.
Hey, VIP at the PlayStation booth.
They said, come on to the front of the line.
Actually, let me tell you the story behind that really quick, because this actually was, again, another cool thing. I didn't think I was going to get to play it because I had booked my appointment for Sunday afternoon. And again, I'm across town at Xbox. And trying to get across town back over there, LA traffic is a nightmare. So I missed my appointment. And, and I'm talking to PlayStation PR and I'm apologizing and everything, my bad, kind of thing. And I was just like, well, I'm not, because they were being pretty strict about their appointments. Like, hey, we're booked. You ain't you just walking up and getting in kind of thing. And so I just gave up. I was up, not going to see that. And I'm doing other stuff Monday. And then out of the blue, somebody from PlayStation emailed me and they was like, hey, we can get you in. Could you come now? And I just so happened to be like right over there. I'm like on my way. And I went over there and got in. But they took care of me. It was cool. I appreciate the folks over there at PlayStation. And I got to play about 45 minutes to an hour for both, for Lego Horizon and Astrobot. Lego Horizon is a lot of damn fun.
I
It's a
believe.
lot of
Oh
fun.
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean,
kids want to be playing that as soon as it comes
exactly. And that was my thought the entire time. I go, this is why they put it on the Switch. This is something the kids are going to eat up.
Yep.
You got the couch co-op and you got the online co-op to go with it as well. It's very pick up and play for kids to be able to jump in and play and enjoy it. It got all the humor, the Lego humor and stuff that you would expect in there. It is the Horizon world as well. Gorilla, I forget the studio they partnered with, but Gorilla was very involved in this. They didn't just throw it off to another studio and they made it. Gorilla, because like even the rep that was helping me was from Gorilla that we're sitting down playing it and took me through it. Yeah, really, really good, man. I like it. I think it's going to be I'm not, it's not going to be like a 9 or 10, a good solid 8 out of 10 game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That's fun for kids. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be because of, they're in Unreal Engine 5. So I saw a lot of ray tracing within the trailer. So I think it's going to be a very pretty Lego game.
Yes,
right?
it is. Yeah.
Because all the Lego games are fun. I don't think I've ever not enjoyed a Lego game that I've played.
They are fun.
Yeah. So having a very pretty one, even better. That's cool. Yeah.
Now you didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you this. Astrobot is giving Mario the side eye.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
That's what I want to hear.
That's what I want to hear.
Hey,
yes.
Sir.
Astrobot got on the Debo bike. He pulling up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That, bro, let me tell you, that I was getting Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey vibes the entire time I was playing that. There was five worlds or missions that you got to do.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like if you played Astro's Playroom, how they take advantage of the DualSense, all that is there. Again, all the platform elements, and like I said, it was like you were playing Mario Galaxy, man.
That's great.
I knew it, man. I said they got something special, and if they with it, yes,
they're sitting on something good. People don't want to play it. You're gonna get the weirdos out there. They're gonna try and downplay it, but it's that game's good. That game is gonna be really good.
You can't downplay Astro.
Oh, come on.
Anybody.
You know there will be some bad actors online that are gonna try and it's not that good. That's all you got this year. Please, that stupid shit. You already know.
Well, I'm glad it's coming out because it was a little dry over there this year, Parris. So, we'll see. Because it was September 6th, right? And then the Lego game. So, Astrobot September 6th.
Yeah, right? Yeah, matter of fact, Stalker 2, so that's going to be a fun week.
Yep, a lot to play, huh? A lot to review. You're going to be busy this fall, man.
Yeah, man, and I'm actively trying to hustle my way into Gamescom right now, but because I had an opportunity for a gig to go over there, and then I just literally found out this morning that it's not going to happen, which is all good. But
have you ever taken a hop out there? Because have you ever tried to take a hop? Okay.
I've been there. 2019 I went.
Okay,
did
you take commercial or did you try to take a hop?
Oh no, I took commercial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I was trying to look up hops, man. I was like, fuck. Because that's when end of August?
Yeah, it's the end of August. It's like the week before PAX.
Damn. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can't lose that much work, man. But I think Gamescom is going to be phenomenal this year. I'm really interested in seeing who's going to show up at PAX this year, PAX West. But hey, Nova and Scale.
Yep.
PC game show that we tried to watch. Summer Game Fest. Were there any smaller titles or games that quirky games, non-traditional type of games that caught you guys' eye?
While you thinking, Scale, can I talk about the one game that I'm actually looking forward to outside of those other games? Because I feel like Call of Duty should get some love, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What they doing with this one is
with the omnidirectional stuff.
Yeah, they reworking a lot. This actually got me re-excited for some Call of Duty, bro. So to be honest. Like outside of the South of Midnight, all those other games that we talked about
Right.
earlier, this right here, man, is big.
It is, honestly. I'm that day one on Game Pass, baby. I said they got me. They got me. I'm gonna be dedicated to this Call of Duty no matter what. Like this will be the one I'm into. 300 gigs or not. And I heard that's what it is, but that's only if you have like everything installed because they're doing the hub shit or whatever.
Yeah, they don't. It's TBD on how big this game is actually going to be right now. But no, I'm excited for this one too. Treyarch, Raven. They're cooking, man. Cooking with gas on this one. The campaign's going to be just like classic COD, so it won't get sniped for being too short, hopefully this time. So, yeah, I think it's going to be – they're on their big one on this one. And Parris, we talked about it. Now, I kind of understand now. I heard some – I'm not going to say who told me, but there were some talks about why it is the way it is, because I remember we was talking before. Why is Game Pass not on the official trailer? On the official whatever, right? And we was like, man, it's like a missed opportunity. But I guess that's probably a part of their 10-year deal with PlayStation or with other partners and stuff, not to plaster Activision stuff with Game Pass. Did you have any thoughts on that? Were you surprised by not seeing Game Pass at the end of their trailer or anything like that, like we talked about before?
You want to know what's funny?
What's up?
I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. But like we were saying before, my guess is there's probably some licensing things or whatever, parody things that they can't have it officially on there. They can talk about it all they want, but not in the official marketing is probably my guess.
Like Xbox. Like Xbox can talk about it all they want, but Activision, they can't talk about it.
Yeah. That's just a guess on my part. Nobody's told me anything. I do have to dip out, but I'll wrap it up with this. Cause like it was funny. I just saw Phil on there. I thought it was interesting, and Phil did it twice actually, but how he opened the show talking about how Call of Duty moving forward, there's none of this. Oh, you buy it over here, you get the beta early, or this DLC. It's all
just slinging mud. He was slinging mud. In the IGN interview too. He was slinging mud.
a little bit. But I will say, from the little I do know of him, I kind of believe him when he says it.
Yeah.
About wanting not to do all the quote unquote slimy business practices to get you to playing games or whatever, because it seems to me his philosophy is, and it looks like they're finally getting to that point now, let the games dictate where you want to play. If I make a bunch of dope quality games, you're gonna come see me. Yeah. I don't have to trick you to come see me. You're gonna come see me because you want to come see me because I made a bunch of great games that you're gonna want to play. But their problem has been they've not done that this generation. It seems like they're finally getting to the point that they're going to be able to do that. So, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm 100% right there with you. And I've been getting a lot of kickback, like, console war stuff, man. Like, people was like, well, Gears and Halo and all that's coming. I was like, listen, have it. I don't care, because guess what? I'm playing it on Game Pass.
But see, okay,
listen,
man, before I go.
No, listen. Okay, I can play it everywhere, right? With my Game Pass subscription. I have it cross progression, cross saves between my Xbox, my PC, my handheld. But yeah, go ahead and brag that you get to play it on one box. Okay.
Yeah. And that's my thing. Since I'm in my villain arc, I agree with you 100%. And that's the whole point. Why should I care? Why is that whole slate good for you? You get to experience some shit that I get to experience too. Congrats. How is that? I don't understand what the bragging right on that is, other than you want to say my plastic box is better than your plastic box. It's like, come on, man, we're grown over here. Who cares? Because if anything, like, look, the one thing that I did pay attention to was they never uttered the word exclusive, and I know people freaking out over that. What they beat you over the head with,
Game Pass.
Day one on Game Pass.
Yeah.
That is what they're probably going to use as their exclusivity tool moving forward. Again, this is speculation on my part. I don't know nothing. It seems like the Gears, the Halos, the Forzas of the world, the big games will have some type of exclusivity when they first launch on an Xbox platform. And then if they feel like, hey, it makes smart business to now bring this game after a period of time over to PlayStation or Switch, because remember, Switch 2 is coming out. It's going to be a lot more powerful. You're going to be able to do that. They're going to do it. Phil told you, like I've been saying this all week. When Phil said that during the IGN, everybody applauded. Want to know why? Because those are the average Joe gamers that don't give a shit about all this console war stuff. They just want cool games. They don't care. You know, it's only us that care about that stuff. So, and I get people, oh my God, Doom is on PlayStation. Well, what changed? Doom's always been on PlayStation. Ain't nothing new. People, it's so silly to me. All of it's so silly. But yeah, I'm looking at it right now on the thing. Doom. Play it day one on Game Pass. That's all that should matter.
And people are gonna look real silly whenever. Yeah, you get it on your platform, but guess what? Like, I'm paying $17 a month.
And you had to wait, and you had to wait.
You had to wait and pay full price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like, whatever. Have fun.
and the opposite, it goes the other way. If I want to play Uncharted 12, guess what? I'm picking up Uncharted 12 and I'm playing it right away. I ain't waiting for it to show up on PC or something like that. I'm gonna go play it because it's a game I want to go play. People act like I'll just wait. No, you won't. If the game's dope, you're gonna want to go play it.
Listen, you ain't met some of these PC players, bro. They will wait. Some of them.
Well, PC is different in that way because you have some people that have invested $4 or $5 grand into a rig and they're not trying to get a console. I get that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and they got them Steam libraries hooked up. Humble Bumble sales, Steam sales. Boy, they got 400 titles, and they only played like 12 of them. But yeah, man. Hey, Parris, I know you got to go. Thank you so much for stopping by, dropping some bars on us, man. And we'll talk in the DMs, man. But in case we don't talk, via voice or something like that, man, I'll see you in PAX, bro. We'll see you in PAX. Yeah,
absolutely.
Make sure you bring your gloves.
Oh, I'm bare knuckle. Oh,
you don't want to do that, Parris. I'm telling you. I don't want Miss Lilly to be mad, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, let me tell you something right now. I ain't fighting nobody. You want me to tear ACL or something? I ain't doing that.
Well, I'll throw my back out. You tear your ACL. We'll both go to the hospital.
Exactly.
Tell our wives why we're not home.
Rip my hamstring off the bone. I ain't trying to do all that. It's crazy. No, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good because again, get to hang out, get to talk a bunch of shit in person. It'd be great. Looking forward to it.
It'd be dope, man. All right, man. Well, peace out and thank you for coming through, man.
All right, have a good night. Hey, if Ray still in here, don't be in the chat talking crazy because I still pay attention. Don't think I don't. I'm watching you, Ray. All right, I'll catch y'all later.
All right, brother.
Later, Parris.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Parris Lilly. Always dropping by, talking.
Yes, sir. Talking that talk.
That's gaming Debo. Sparkling ice.
My grandmama gave me that chain.
What chain? Oh man. Yeah, man. You guys. Who said that? Hold on. Law Supremacy still in the building. One of the best mods out here. Him and Flush Jackson, bro. They be they be on it, baby. Hit that like button, hit the sub button, man. Y'all made it. You know what? The video, the showcase thing we did, people just usually just watch the real showcase. But bro, we that's our highest viewed video. It's almost got 4,000 views, which is nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts for us, man.
Yeah, that show was amazing, bro. That show was amazing. You know what I mean? Like, and if y'all was there live, shout out to y'all, man. If you wasn't, catch us on the next one. But definitely, that show was fire.
That was a good show.
I was lit, bro. I was pouring up. It was so good, bro. Well, we was all wrong about the opening.
Yeah.
But
speaking of which,
yeah.
When we gonna do the score thing? Because I'm pretty sure that
no, I think I lost the most.
How? You named every game. Like,
no, I'm talking about the rumor mill
okay.
joint. Yeah. Yeah, I think I lost bad.
Okay. Well, I'll let you hold that if you want to.
Yeah, I lost that bad, my boy. So what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna buy 5 membership. Hopefully my card's still on here. I think my card's still on here. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Yeah, I lost that one bad. I'm gonna hold that L, baby.
Hey.
Who we got in here, baby? We got Tim Per 21. He is a member of the Longhouse Gaming Podcast now. Fresco, member. Jonathan B, member. Joshua H, member. Andy B Drummond, member.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hell yeah, bro. I love it, man. Shout out to y'all, gang. Y'all can now throw up the set. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I'm gifting it myself, baby, there is no horns. I'm not blowing for myself, baby. You know. But I'll throw up the set with y'all. If y'all give 5, then or give 20, then boom, I'm on the horn. I can't give myself a pat on the back, baby. Oh shit, man. Everybody throwing up the set. Gang. Okay. But yeah, CGF. Any you wanted to drop some bars on Black Ops. Listen, that shit was dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Did y'all see, speaking of Starfield, not Starfield, but Starfield just popped up. Did y'all see some of the mods that were on the creation joint?
Nah.
You got Boba Fett, Mandalorian, you got Star Wars aliens, you got Batman suits, you got Nicolas Cage flashlights.
Okay, they cooking out here in the mod world. Okay,
there they go. That's the mod shit I like.
That's
bro,
it.
off rip too. Like
off rip.
Yeah, bro. They out there cooking. I swear by the time this new DLC drops and a lot of people come back in, because a lot of people bought the deluxe edition. The deluxe edition came with Shattered Space. A lot of people gonna come back. The update they did with the new lighting, more optimization on consoles, the 60 FPS mode. Like they doing a lot, bro. I think this is people gonna get their Skyrim on, if you know what I mean, when they come back for this one.
Yeah.
100%,
man. Like I never played the game through, so like I see a couple of these like people that look like apparitions a little bit, like little ghost like people, right? So is that something? Oh, okay. Is that something that's normal in the game already before this expansion?
Later,
later,
yeah.
Yeah, no, that looks dope, man. It looks good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fantastic, man. Yeah. Yo, chat, what was some of y'all's favorite? Well, no, not some, because y'all gonna list fucking 8 things, bro. What was your favorite game? You can only list one. If something was to come out tomorrow to play, what would it be? Which one? And they don't have to just be the Xbox Showcase. It could be out of everything, which I mean, the best games from Xbox. They had everything, bro. They even had Dragon Age. Yeah. They had Expedition 33, bro. Yeah, they fucking cooked. I see some. Yeah,
it's a good thing you told them to dwindle it down to one, because like when I was doing my notes, I was trying to highlight which games I'm like hopeful for or like excited about, bro. I pretty much highlighted the whole list.
Yeah, bro. Like the whole that's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem, bro. What I'm hoping, man, is that a lot of these games come out in 2025, and hopefully the year doesn't start off how it started this year, right? Because like Hellblade didn't come till May, right? Like there was you had a lot of third-party stuff come into Game Pass, which is cool, but not really any really like big games. but hopefully, like they can. All right, February, boom. Then after that, you got a big third party game come out like in between the quarter, bruh. Like just they can cook it up. They can cook it up. Yeah, do one of your games every quarter, and then in between that, boy. Oh yeah, AC Shadows.
Yeah.
Okay, make them mad, boy. Make them mad, boy. Yo, that gameplay.
Yeah. Fire.
I'm with it. I am with it, bro. And it's gory too. Yasuke was like bludgeoning people, bro. Like heads was coming off.
That shit was sick.
And then like I kind of called that whenever like the black and white shit. I was like, oh, that's the ending of the like the whole battle, bro. It's boy. I'm ready. I am.
She was running on roofs and stuff, doing all her stealth.
Yes.
Yeah, she looks fun to play with for sure.
Yes. 100%, bro. And it's gonna be fun picking which character to choose.
That was a cool part of it. It was like when you had to literally choose which one. I was like, okay, so it's replayability. You can literally go back and play the mission the other way. That's tight. I like that. It means they're set up for both.
I'm loving South of Midnight's getting so much fucking love, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. You had Perfect Dark, you had Doom, you had Gears of War, you had Fable.
Yeah.
And beat my folks out here talking about trifling ass mud cat. Like, yes.
Yeah.
It is fire. I can't lie though. If I was really to get one game tomorrow, it'd be that Gears. I think I can't.
Oh yeah.
If I could get one like tomorrow, it'd be the Gear. That shit, I
ordered the books.
eBay. Good.
I just ordered two books because I remember I was talking to chat. I was like, yo, I need a good book. I was like, no, fuck it. This is coming out. I'm going to get me. See, motherfuckers can't follow instructions. I'm upset with you, E-Ranks. Who else in here dropping more than one guy? Look at Flush Jackson too.
He said, I'm gonna call you out.
I said one game. It's like, nah, you can't tell me what to motherfucking do. It's a free country.
He said, I'm gonna do one line.
I'm gonna list all my favorites. He ranks listed 4 of them things, bro. He said, listen. He said, Dylan.
Bro, this show has so much gas, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
He said it's like picking a favorite child.
Hey,
like, I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at this combat.
Bro, Voidlock think he's slick. I'm gonna just put them together.
He said one or the other. He said it's
oh man,
hey, that's all good.
It.
It's a good product.
It's really good. Anybody excited for Age of Mythology? I put that shit on a poll. No votes.
Understandable.
I'm like, bro, what is wrong with RTSs? Are fun
to some.
Yeah, to the RTS players. Yeah.
Oh man. The slander. Anything Expedition 33. Did y'all hear the story about that? Like what the story is of it?
I went through and like read like briefly what it's talking about.
Yeah, that's a cred, bro. That shit should be a TV show right now.
It's the Paintress or something like that too.
Yeah, bro.
Fire.
Everybody at that age about to go bye-bye. How do you not have everybody at that age go try to whoop your ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Oh, this is our game. Bro, listen. This game can, I'm telling you, Hazel could be a star.
Yeah. I could just see the themed Xboxes be a muddy one. Brown Xbox would be fucking fire.
Bro,
brown controller.
The catfish on its own, statues, plushies, like all kinds of shit, bro.
And that's just a couple characters, and the tall dude with what was he playing, a guitar or something? Like, all these characters, they're going to have some fire character. I can't wait to see who our home, like her not sidekick, but whoever her home, like, I don't know if it's the fish right here, but whoever her sidekick or real
it's the fish.
I feel like it's
catfish.
The fish.
Yeah, it's the catfish.
The homie.
Yeah.
I feel like like your travel companion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Cool, me.
Bro, I'm fucking Ecstatic, man.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon wants to know what we think about Avowed, bro. Like, I listen after, like, I'll go first because, like, after seeing the graphical update that they went to Unreal Engine 5.3, that was cool to see because it looked better. But then the direct that they had right after, I think they had it on Monday, where they showed like the sounds of your sword or your weapons and the feel of them change depending on how high level the creatures you're fighting are. So you can tell if your weapons and stuff by the sound of it and by the movement of it if they're too weak or not, which was
dope.
That's fire.
And they showed like the RPG mechanics, right? Of, you know, how many spells you can have and all that. Bro, it's insane. And they're not even known for making high level. The reason why you buy an Obsidian game, and if you like Baldur's Gate 3, all the dialogue options and choice that you had, that is the reason you buy. Imagine having Skyrim mixed with Baldur's Gate. Like, that's what you'll have.
Not feasible. I can't even think of that. That is a fucking amazing.
Yeah. Like the dialogue choices and options that you have from Baldur's Gate, but put into a Skyrim high fantasy type game.
Amazing.
That's what Obsidian's known for the top down joints, but like they're making their first. Well, they did Outer Worlds, I believe, but that had really good choice options too. I think they're gonna fucking cook with this.
Yeah, but
I got all the
high
things.
fantasy shit. And
Yeah.
all that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%, bro. Oh, Zach Riley. What do y'all think about Avowed? Sorry.
Fire.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, man. Actually, because I usually pass on these types of games, but I will say, like, the trailer is very interesting, man, with the spell casting. I think you can spell cast with both hands, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
It looks great. So I'm gonna have to jump into this one.
Bro, you like, that's so surprising to me. You seem like, yeah, like the Morrowinds, the Skyrims, like you didn't fuck with any of those, but like you seem like the type to fuck with them though. You know what I mean? Like it seems like it's right down your alley.
I enjoy like story and world building. I think my biggest gripe and biggest complaint is just the inability to be able to do what I'm seeing on the screen, right? Like, and that's what was my gripe on Fallout 2. Like, I'm shooting a character in the head 7 times. Why is this fight still going? You know, or I'm watching the sword pass through the mob, but why am I not getting a hit at all until you build up, your weapon? So it's just small stuff like that just kind of breaks it for me. But I think they're great games, so it's not like the whole thing is terrible. It's just the small aspects for me as a gamer that's kind of off-putting.
Yeah,
the headshot thing though is just not being leveled up.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I keep playing it, I'll eventually get to a place to where those things didn't bother me. Like if I got my sword all the way up to the point to where every time I'm swinging it's actually hitting, wouldn't be a problem. If if I got some strong guns to where I'm shooting you in the head once and you're gone, you know what I mean? Then I'm good. It's hard for me to stick with the game that long to do that.
Yeah. You do gotta put the time in to get the value out, because you're weak as fuck in all these games at first.
Yeah,
you can't do shit.
Right,
you're dying. So I understand that.
Yeah. But there comes a point to where you become OP.
Ooh, it's so good. Once you get to that, you go back and beat all that shit you was getting murked by. It's like Dark Souls shit. It's like, oh, I'm coming back and I'm about to murk everything. Everybody.
Yeah, but I think I'm to a point in my life to where I'm gonna give it a go this time, man. So I'm gonna
cool,
pick up
man.
about.
Nice.
That's gonna be cool, man. What else? What's name agrees, man. He said young gunplay RPGs really breaks it for me too. Point blank range. Whoops, we missed.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yep. 100%. No, I get it, man. And then some of these games, especially with Bethesda games, they're quirky. You know what I'm saying? They could be janky, but
they are. There are.
They can.
They fix them up. They're usually janky.
But what's crazy is Starfield wasn't, and I was surprised by that, bro. I was like, damn.
I was expecting all the bugs. I didn't get shit. What? No. I think I got one bug, but not as many as I was expecting.
Oh yeah, usually Bethesda games, they all over the place. Motherfuckers floating.
Yes.
Yeah, all kinds of crazy shit, man. But like closing arguments, gentlemen, closing talks about the showcase, what you liked, what you didn't like, what they need to do to improve on any of these showcases. But we already know what the PC Gamer one was. God. I'll go last, but Nova, any closing arguments or talking points or anything?
Man, I'm incredibly appreciative of all the content that's coming out in the coming years, bro. Like, all of this stuff is so good to see. Like as a gamer, bro, like this is crazy how good this show was.
Yeah.
Parris said he gave it a 9.5. I gave it a 9. I think you gave it a 9.5 too, Viking. What you
I gave it a 10.
Oh, you gave it a 10, but I thought you brought it back down.
I said I would, but like I'm not going to let that interfere with my actual score. Okay. Like I know the game comes out this year. That's my only gripe about it. 10 don't mean perfect. It just means it
means perfect.
10 means perfect.
No, there's no such thing as a perfect showcase.
There's no point in having a 10. Then I don't understand like that. That's why I can't get a 10. To me, it's like
no such thing as nothing's perfect.
And that's why nothing should get a 10 then, in my opinion. Like that's it's for masterpieces and perfects.
It's damn near perfect. You can't have perfect.
9.5.
10.
No, he
my
said
score.
10. So what you score is Scale?
9.
You scored
the only reason it didn't get a 10 for me is because of dates. That's it. That's the only thing I had an issue with. Anything else, everything else was amazing. I thought this is literally one of the best showcases I've ever seen. Period.
Same.
That's like there's no strikes except for dates, and even then, it's like that's not the worst gripe ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's not huge, but that's the only thing stopping it from being really, really. That shit was almost perfect. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with this showcase, and they had bangers. I'm not mad at a 10. That's what I'm saying. Hey, it was a good ass showcase.
Yeah, no, it was phenomenal, man. Like, bro, like I feel like I'm not worthy, bro. Like, they was hitting like banger after banger, bro, after banger.
Bro, everything, bro. Like, it's hard. I don't think you can match it. Like, I know, like, Nintendo could come close, right, to matching it because they have the IPs to do it, and their games don't take very long to make, right? Besides Mario Kart for whatever reason. But we literally saw like even things, Metal Gear, Dragon Age, AC Shadows. Those are usually big games for like another showcase, right? But they showed up here. Along with your Perfect Darks, your Gears, your Dooms, your Call of Duties. Yeah. This motherfucker was a 10, bro.
It was crazy, man.
It's crazy, dog.
I know you said that like Nintendo may be able to do it, bro, but like I'm trying to think to myself what game Nintendo would have to drop for me to feel the way.
It'd have to be multiple.
It'd have to be multiple.
Yeah,
it'd have to be like.
It'd have to be a Donkey Kong. It'd have to be another Peach game. It'd have to be a Smash Bros.
Zelda.
It'd have to be a
new
Switch
Pokemon.
The Switch 2 as well. It'd have to be a lot, but they could match it. That shit would give me hype too.
Yeah.
This is the bar.
And that's why I gave it a 10 because like what the fuck can match it?
I feel that.
Yeah, I respect it.
Nothing's matching. I agree with that. There has been I ain't felt this way about seeing games since E3. Legit. Like I just haven't felt this good stuff coming out this year, stuff coming out next year, stuff coming out the year after that. It's like everything is looking good. It made me very happy to be a gamer. Like I feel spoiled at this point. And shout out to and all that day one Game Pass. It's like, well, saving money there.
Yeah, bro. Like
they heard us.
Yeah.
They said we ain't saying Game Pass loud enough. Here we go.
Yeah.
On Game Pass. They hit us over the head with it, bro. Like, and I appreciate it because I'm a member.
Yeah.
No, big facts, man. Like it's gonna be damn near impossible. Like this is the type of shit that would come out from all of E3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this shit was in one showcase, bro.
I agree.
Yeah, if somebody compiled a list of the best looking games of any game show, it would be this.
It would be this,
bro,
with gameplay.
Yeah.
With gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
These motherfuckers cook, bro. I forgot to talk about Flintlock. That's Game Pass day one, bro. They fucking cooked
For sure.
17 first party games, bro. Nobody else is doing that.
Yeah,
fuck. But yeah, I'm glad to see some of y'all scores in here, man. Anybody rated low? I think so.
Can't.
Yeah,
You'd be lying to yourself.
Yeah.
You're not a gamer.
That's cap. Yeah.
You're not a gamer. If you rate this anything lower than an 8, you're not a gamer. Like, you can't be. And even an 8 is like, why?
Yeah, I'll be asking. I'm like, why an 8, bro? Like, what was a 9 showcase for you?
Right.
Exactly. What was a 10 showcase for you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Playboy.
Bill Gates, The Rock reveal. That was probably like that type. It's like, that shit was gas, but bruh.
Oh my God, man. Did I miss any super chats before we get out of here? I don't want to. No, I did not. I did take a long. I apologize to Jonathan B. and Gamsley. I took a long time to get to those, and I apologize. Usually I try to get those within 5 to 10 minutes after I see them. You know, Parris be long-winded as fuck, but we love them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got y'all next time, man. I appreciate everybody with the super chats and the memberships today, bro. I fucking love y'all. The kids gonna love y'all. You know what I'm saying? So great, man. All these 10 out of 10, we got a 12 out of 10. Love to see it. Love to see
100 out of 10 punties.
Cooking with gas, baby. He said his skin was on fire watching. Punchy, you great, dog. I love you, man. Okay, Flush. Yeah, he said we gonna smash that 6K goal. Listen, we trying. Listen, that'll make us so goddamn happy. Listen, Baron J67, my boy. Listen, he did the impromptu breakdown, little IGN live type of joint, bro. Listen, it brought literal tears to my eyes, bro. I was like, this motherfucker. He said he did it in one take.
Nice.
Cooked.
One take.
It's like 30, 40 seconds, bro. I mean, he looked like he belonged there. I'm not bullshitting. Shout out to Baron J67 and Level 1 Gaming with my boy Fame and Tree Hugger and Dallas, man. Shout out to y'all, man. That shit made me so. I love seeing us do big things like that, bro. And that shit was clean. I gotta get you on the show soon, man. I want to talk about your E3 experiences too, man. We about to wrap it up here though. But I'll hit you in the DMs, man. I need to come on to Level 1 again too. If y'all will have me, you know. All right, let's get out of here, man. Supernova, tell the folks where they can find you, brother.
Yes, sir. You can find me on Twitter at super_Nova_Gamer or 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or you may even get an occasional Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because we dropped Sunday and it went off. But yeah, man. But nah, shout out to y'all, man. We still got 91 people still in the chat, man. So happy Friday Eve, and go out and do y'all thing, man. Be safe.
Oh, bro. What about you, Scale? Where can the good folks find you, man?
Find me. Nah, y'all can find me on YouTube and Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tomorrow, we got some new games to play. Shout out to Game Pass. That Callisto Protocol just popped up, and there's a shooter on there that's on there. And I love fucking Game Pass because they give me games to stream. So whenever you see a new game dropping on Game Pass, you can, if it's cool, you know, streamable, then I will probably be playing on the stream. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all for the super chats. Appreciate everybody. Thank Parris again for showing out. He and his villain arc. It's canon. So
it's canon, baby.
It's canon.
That's right. This is I want to see his variant comic book cover, bro.
It's canon, man. You got to get that variant cover.
He said this ain't no spinoff, bro.
Nope.
He said,
part of the story.
Oh shit, man. again, guys, before I bounce out of here, first of all, thank y'all for showing up, showing out. Lots of good talks in the chat, man. And then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate all that shit, man. Love you guys. And then, hey, man, I'm actually thinking about starting to stream some games probably next month, man. But we'll see, man. I gotta get this other shit set up. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do that takes priority over that when it comes to this shit, man. But I'll let y'all know if I'll start streaming, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. But besides that, listen, y'all take care of each other. Peace out. Be nice and be positive, especially online, man. Talk about these games, bro. Talk about these developers. You know what I'm saying? Let's be positive out here. Not for positive sake. You know what I'm saying? But if you see some negative shit, just move on and then talk about what you like. This is gaming, baby. We out here to enjoy it. But peace out, motherfuckers.